Welcome to Stamping Within. You can find me on Facebook, various other bits of social media, YouTube, Pinterest, etc. I have a blog, stampingwithin.blogspot.co.uk, where I keep my projects and access to my 24/7 Stampin' Up store. Right, today I was looking at the Celebration catalogue, and each of these items you can get for free with either a £45 or £90 order, depending on the item. And I was looking at these cards, this kit here. I don't have this kit yet, but I think it might be on my list. And I thought to myself, could I make one? Kind of, because it's a lovely fold. And I thought, okay, I'll have a crack at that. So, here goes. I'm kind of winging it today. Surprise, surprise. But I thought I'd kind of make it a little easier for myself. So, measurements, I'm starting with the whole numbers. So this is a piece of Berry Burst cardstock, one of the 2017-2019 in colours. I'm just going to tear it down to 8 inches on that side and 11 inches on this side. You don't have to. I mean, if you're confident working with odd fractions, I'm not. So now then, we're looking for an inverted T. So what I'm going to do, get rid of the cutting blade. We don't want any accidents, do we? I'm going to score the short side at 4 inches, and then on the long side at I know half of this is 5.5, this side, half of that is 2 3/4. So if I do 2 3/4 here, uh, 11 minus 2 3/4 is 8 1/4. So we'll take that there. Don't worry about remembering the measurements. They'll all be on the coordinating blog post. Right, that's the scoring done. Get rid of the stamping trimmer. Now, as I was saying, we need an inverted T, so we don't need these two. I do need my stamping trimmer. Oh dear me, what a wally. I'm going to use the trimmer. I can't use scissors very well, to be honest. They tend to go off in odd directions. So I'm just going to cut down the score line down to it meets the store line going that way, and I'll do that on both the vertical score lines. Okay, and then horizontally again. Obviously we don't want to cut the whole sheet in half, so we'll just go down as far as the score line, and that comes out. Lift up the blade and go up again to that score line and take that bit out. There's our inverted T. I have done with that now. These two pieces you can put in your scraps box, of course, because they're quite a good size for matting or for punching out. Right, So folding towards the mountain, this piece, and give it a good going over with your bone folder, and these two pieces. And once again, a good score with the bone folder. Now at this point you're thinking, he should have probably chopped a bit more off that edge. And I think you're probably right. I'd made some other, this is kind of what we're doing. This is kind of the prototype, just this here. This one was a bodge because I got the, I didn't do my layering right. But that's kind of what we're going to be doing. There, can you see that, can't you? Lovely. So should I take off a slither? I probably should, shouldn't I? Just to ease the folding. Yeah. Don't you love live videos? This is me, warts and all. Oh dear me. What I'll do, I'll just take off less, probably about a 16th actually. Oh, about a 16th or so. You see that? Just slightly over the guide. Once again down to the score line, and I'll just use my snips just to get rid of that little bit. Or I can just put, oh, I can split it off. Even better. And again this side. That's going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? I better do it that way. So I've got a level edge all the way, and about the same that side. Again up just to the score line, and then off it comes. Let's see how that, yes, that's better. Now then, next step is to create the medallion shape there. And for that, I'm using the Eastern Palace Thinlet dies. So here's my big shot, and I'm using the magnetic plate and the precision base plate, as these are intricate dies. What I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up kind of in the middle like that, and then just make sure it's in the middle by just putting it on where the cut is there, and then put the other piece in the middle. Job done. Okay, get my acrylic plate, which is very, very well loved. I should probably invest in some new ones. Do you think? Let me know in the comments. Oh dear me. Run that through. Get rid of the big shot. Don't like any more. Get our little brush, our little die brush. I'm not sure if we'll need it or not, because that felt like quite a good sandwich. brush. That's, and this side. Lovely. There we go. Right, you've got a nice little, if you wanted to keep that little bit of embossing there, I suppose you could do, or you could cover it with a lighter colour for stamping a sentiment or writing a message. But that basically is the Mixed Medallion card kit card. So we'll put a bit of a cover on that. I know that's 4 inches. I've trimmed this down a bit, so let's just see what it is now. And it's 5 1/4 now. So I shall bring out the trimmer. So 4. I do it a bit less than 4 actually. By 5 1/4. Make sure that fits. And it does. Stick it down. I'm out of Tombow glue at the minute, so I'm having to use my fast fuse, which is behaving itself. Oh dear. I've kind of had a love-hate relationship with this since I first got them a while ago. But as you can see, everything is hunky-dory with the fast fuse. Bring this in, put it where I put it. You just hate that when you think you've got it. And there you have your contrast piece. And there, I'm not going to embellish this or do anything else with it. This was just a video on how to do the card base itself. So there we have. There we have a Mixed Medallions card. And you open it up, and you can put sentiment, you can put white card in there if you want, as I say. But that's basically it. Really easy to do. Lovely fold, and the actual Stampin' Up kit will be on my next order. Thank you so much for watching. All the measurements and everything will be on my blog, stampingwithin.blogspot.co.uk. Have fun everybody. Bye for now.